I will come back again to another video lecture on C# programming, and in this video lecture I'll go ahead and look at multiple inheritance. Inheritance in the previous lecture, and we were able to try out this in the previous lecture. So let's go ahead and learn how to use multiple inheritance. And what do we mean by multiple inheritance? We mean multiple classes can inherit from one class or another. So I've shown you how parent classes can inherit from each other. So even if you go ahead and have other parent class, maybe public class. Let's say have public class C. It is just the same way that B inherited from A, that C can inherit from A, so nothing is different. So what I need to do is, instead of going ahead teaching you about parent class inheriting from a parent class, let's go ahead and say a parent class and a child class inherit from a parent class, and also a parent class inherits from the same parent class, and that's the way you can learn about multiple inheritance, because a child class can inherit from a parent class, and a parent class can inherit from another parent class at the same time. So let's have this parent class A, and we already have B inherited the property of A. Now let's create a child class. Let's go ahead and remove this child class C from here. Go ahead and cut this from here, and go right inside B and press it. So we have this child class right inside here, and that is public class C. It is now a child class because it is a class inside A. Alright, now we have a parent class B, which has already inherited from another parent class A. And now I want to show you how this child class can also inherit from its parent, because it is very necessary we learn all these. Alright, now for a child class to inherit from its parent, let's go ahead and create a method, and let that method be public, let that be public int get num. You can give that any name of your own choice. And now go ahead and return this. Go ahead and return this number. Alright, so once you return that, go ahead and put a semicolon, and the problem right here, why you're having this error here, is because you've not told the parent class A that it want to inherit its property. So before then, go ahead and say C:(A), and once you say C:(A), it has told the property A that is about to inherit num. Go ahead and remove this parenthesis here. Alright. And error right here we go. So in that same way, C has inherited the property of A, and also B has inherited the property of A. And now, because it's a child class, if this property is private, only C can be able to inherit this property. Can you see that? But B has an error, because this property is not a private property. Therefore, B does not have the right to inherit a private property because it is not a child class. So anything private belongs to a family, and its only child can be able to inherit that. So note it this way. So anything private is meant by a family, and its only child can be able to inherit that. But anything public, it is for everyone, but the outsiders and the whole world can inherit that. So go ahead and put this back to public. Alright, so now it is public. You can see that both C and B has inherited this property. And now, go right inside the main method. And how can you call C so that C can be displayed? Now go ahead and say val. Let's say var C is equal to new A dot C. Sorry, new A dot C. Okay. Go ahead and put a semicolon at the end. So now, we have created a variable called small letter C. It can still be cnum or anything, any name you want to give that. So, variable cnum is equal to new A, that is the parent class dot the child class. Okay, the parent class dot the child class. So that is what it means. And we can go ahead and print out this. Let's go ahead and print that out and see that. So let's go ahead and say that console dot writeline, and then go ahead and say the value of C is 0. The value of C is 0. And go ahead and call cnum dot. So once you put dot, go ahead and get the method name, and the method name is getNum. Alright, so getNum, open our cross parentheses, and put a semicolon at the end. So, go up here in class C, can you see that? The method name is getNum, and do go ahead and say cnum, which is a new variable name of C, is now cnum.getNum. Just like the same way we did for B. So we just did exactly the same for C. Now if we print that, you can see that both of them have the same property, 50-50. So run the score and check it out. Now you can see the value of B is 50 and the value of C is 50. So you can see that we have a multiple inheritance right here. B is inherited from A and the C also inherited from A, and there was no problem. And C is a child class, while B is a parent class. So you've learned how to inherit as a child class and also how to inherit as a parent class. So in this way, every other child class we inherit just exactly the same way, and if you go into the main method, we go ahead and declare that just the same way we did with different variable name, and every parent class we just inherit the same way. So you've learned how to inherit as a parent class, and you also learned how to inherit as a child class from another parent class. I hope that is very clear. So put that down on your own system, you play around with it, and try to play more on this so you can be able to understand what this does. And if you have any question, please go ahead and use the question and answer section, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the next video lecture.